I've been a member for 1 year and 5 months, if you believe it or not. I got connected with Fountain House because my mom's boyfriend actually knew Elliot's mentor. And when I got out of the psych ward, they had lined up a prospect tour for me. And when I did, I actually met Jason, who actually works with the LA Clubhouse right now. And we had a little brief thing, and I got the inside of Fountain House, and then like immediate hire, you can say, to becoming a member.
So I've been a member since March 12, 2019. It's like a couple days before Founders Day. So remember that. I've joined, well, I was in the psychiatric hospital. They just referred me here. So ever since then, I've been very active in the community. I used to be in the wellness unit, and then I went to Home and Garden after that.
I'm also in Home and Garden.
Home and Garden.
Home and Garden.
Home and Garden.
We've actually known each other for a year.
For a year.
Because we met at platonic dating, and at first we were like, we never platonically matched, like we never were together because Katie just kept putting us near each other but not near each other. So we like have the inside humor, and then I had asked him to try my cornbread stuffing because it was like around the time where I was making that in culinary, and I told him, hey, you should try the cornbread stuffing. He loved it.
Can't say no to cornbread.
And then after that, we actually met again in Young Adults pilot program before we became a program, and actually did laser tag. But we were on the same team, even though we weren't doing so good. So yeah, that's how we met. Our inside humors.
Very goofy.
Yeah,
very goofy.
Like, well, we can even just like look at each other and just start laughing for like no reason at all. Or like there will be times where we just mention like where he always goes boxing, and I'll be like, again, you're going boxing? Like,
yeah, I just can't stop. I actually done like 3 classes in one day. It was actually like it's just very challenging.
Or like I'll be on the phone and be like, let me guess, you went to boxing again.
Like, yeah, how do you know this?
My favorite memory would actually be the first time I told Edward to meet my California friend via phone call. So we had a 3-way phone call, and immediately my friend from LA was like, we're gonna spill all the tea. So he spilled all the tea about me, and I was like, you just met him. Why are you already spilling tea about me? I mean, granted, Edward probably knew about it, but like stuff that he didn't know and that I have done in LA, I was like,
oh,
all right, well, you already know about me now. You're really learning about me from my longtime friend in LA. So I was like, well, all right, that's just gonna how it is. And so every single time they have an unspoken thing where they're trying to be fighting over my #1 spot of my best friend. Like, he's my LA friend, Edward's my New York friend, but they like unspoken way, my LA friend is like jealous. It was like, oh no, I'm her #1 friend. I was like, okay. Every day that you aren't my #1 friend, and Edward would be.
It has to be the time when we also did a phone call with our friend Miranda. She's part of the GAC, and we were there just talking for like 3 hours straight. Also, we're Leo.
Yeah, we're both Leos.
We're both.
Our zodiac sign from Leo, so we were very compatible in friendship. I would describe Edward as hardworking, always giving the best hugs. That should be a profession, by the way. Always willing to help others and support them. I feel like, oh, that was like emotional, powerful.
I like that she always involved in the community. She's very proactive. No matter where she goes, she would just be there, like making magnets, like button magnets, flower magnets for Home and Garden, lip balms. She's there.
I even like do like series, like evening activities. Which, by the way, subtle plug, next one is all about Pride Month, so, you know. But I would always be doing activities around the entire house. I even organized Misha's going away party, which is our intern from young adults. I organize everything. I mean, Edward helps. You help with up in New York, but I would do all things. So like my favorite way of saying is I'm everywhere but nowhere at the same time, to the point where people don't even know what unit I'm part of. Definitely support and trust that I have someone I trust as a best friend. I also like as in support, like there was a time in Times Square that something happened and like I triggered, but like I can always count on Edward to be like walking with me to that one area that triggers me, to the Grand Central. He actually walks me every day that he's here at Fountain House. Or if like I have an issue with somebody, like I'll talk to Edward.
I'll agree is like support. You always support like communication. Also gain like a new perspective as well. Tammy always has her perspective. I have my perspective. So it was gaining that new perspective and new knowledge is very good.
Young adults started doing a social event that I have organized for once a month. We go to Yak Family Dinner and we will hang out sometimes there. We definitely hang out more, but he's been busy with work, which is understandable. Classes, he's actually going to be a firefighter or an ELT.
I'm gonna start tomorrow my ENT training.
Yeah.
So
which we keep making jokes where I'm gonna call him to go to Fountain House and be like, we're requesting Edward. He needs to come. I somehow got an injury. Definitely not isolated. like when I first joined Fountain House, I isolated way too much. I didn't come to Fountain House. And then I met Edward and I was like, hey, we always had a conversation. We always hung out. And then I'll be like, it's at the point where I'm like texting Edward, like, hey, are you at the house today? Just so we can just be like, hang out and talk and whatnot, even in the unit, or he'll come to young adults. And then I actually got a support. I know how to talk to Edward, so I can just be like, hey, Edward, let me bounce this off of you. Like, am I crazy? Is this all in my head? It's not. I don't be like, no, it's totally reasonable. And I was like, okay.
We just have this connection. That's the thing. I don't know. It's probably because we're Leos as well.
Yeah. Leos are just bound to each other, I guess.
Yeah.
Like even he will text me when I wasn't here on Friday. He's like, I thought you were here at Fountain House. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you I was at Fountain House. I just stayed home.
It's a place to feel vulnerable without being judged as well. It's just a place where to grow as persons, to know ourselves. He's not very judgmental, just judgment-free zone. Then that's what I like about Fountain House. You have to be you. Just be you.
So I think it's very important because, like Edward said, it is judgmental-free. You can also count on bouncing off other people, getting more engagement, socialization, and also feeling like you're not alone. Like it's okay that you are struggling with mental health. Everybody else is in the organization. You just learn on your goals and your skills, meet new people, and if you also are struggling with something, you know that staff or your peers will help you, regardless of if you are slow to your goals or whatever. Like they are here to support you no matter what.